It is time for another YouTube live stream. I'm Zach. Welcome back. Let's play some games. We are back in Cities Skylines 2 in my Florida themed city. Today, we are going to build our arena. The new update is out. We're going to look at the new stuff. I'm very excited. One of the new things, of course, is the arena, which we're going to put in our city. So, yeah, hope you're ready for a stream. It is going to be a fun one. Again, I took yesterday off because I've been a little busy and a little overwhelmed this week, honestly, just with work and all this stuff and life, just life in general. But I'm taking a moment today to take a break and play some video games and stream it for all of you guys. So yeah, I've just been super hyped to get the update finally. It finally came out and I downloaded the content creator packs. There's some new stuff. It's been really cool that we've gotten so many content creator packs for this game. Like, so much stuff has come out. There's so many cool buildings, and honestly, I haven't even gone through everything just by myself, just like playing the game. There's so many buildings I haven't even looked at. There's so many now. But I like more, it's more like I pick and choose based on what I'm building in the city, what kind of buildings that I get to use. So anyway, we're going to look at some of them today. Probably not all of them because there's a lot, but definitely some of them we're going to go through today. All right, let me get my headphones on. Let me open my drink here. Got my favorite. We're drinking sparkling water. You guys can't see it because the can is green and I got my green screen on. But yeah, Perrier sparkling water with a little bit of lime. All right, so I think, let me get my notes up here. Yeah, before we get to the arena, let's just talk about something here that I've been thinking about with this city. So here's my overall city, and we have our different districts that we've talked about. Here's Pollo del Mar, here's Del Boca Vista, and we did something recently where we put a policy on Del Boca Vista where we didn't allow any truck traffic in this area. And I've been thinking about that, and I'm thinking maybe that was not the right thing to do. We put that on for this specific road here because we got tons of traffic on this one road, and that makes a lot of sense. This is like straight through the suburb area. We didn't really want truck traffic on this road, and it cleared up the traffic, so it was a really smart thing to do for that perspective. But there's a lot going on in this district. This is a big district. All of our farms are in this district. And I'm thinking about this, and like, if our farms can't get trucks, how are they delivering their goods? I don't even know. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe we need to make some adjustments here. And I'm going to split this district up into two because I still do not want the trucks to go through the beautiful residential area here. But maybe the farms belong in their own district, and that way the trucks can get to the farms. I think that is a change we have to make. I mean, they still seem like they're working. The farms seem like they're working. I just don't know how they're working if they can't get any trucks. So I don't exactly know how the game is dealing with that, but I just think we should make this change. I mean, I don't see any vehicles over here. Oh, here's a vehicle. That's a garbage truck, right? Yeah, that's a garbage truck. This is a hatchback. But no, like, delivery vehicles. Like, how are the delivery vehicles getting here? I don't even know. It says they're making a profit. So they're selling something somehow. V is in chat. Hey, welcome to the stream. Saying when City Skyline trucks cannot get to where they're going, the game just magics the stuff there, but people complain. Oh, yeah, maybe it's doing that weird teleporting thing where it's just teleporting things. I bet you're right. I bet it's this weird teleporting mechanic where even though there's no trucks, it just makes it happen. By the way, look at this house here. This is the Pop Musician Mansion, which is one of the special houses. I just plopped it in here in the middle of the farm area, and I just think it's the coolest little house. Look at that. It just fits in so well, and you got like horses in the back. It's definitely a cool asset, and it fits in really well here next to the farms. Anyway, we're going to make a brand new district here. So let's get our district tool out, district creation tool. And I think I'm going to push it back to go right along this road here. I'm just kind of deleting the edge points here. So maybe we draw, yeah, just kind of go along the edge here where this road goes. Liam's having fun as in chat. How's it going? Liam, I'm drinking your favorite drink, sparkling water. Liam says, how was your day off from streaming? It was good. I missed streaming though, but we are back. You know what I've been doing though, while I haven't been streaming, is I've been watching more episodes of Battlestar Galactica. It's so scary. And you guys know me. I do not watch scary shows. I do not watch scary movies. This is a sci-fi show that is scaring me to death. I can barely watch it. It is so scary. Like these robots are killing humans left and right. These like evil AI is taking over the world. And I'm sitting there and I'm just so scared, but I can't stop watching it. I can't stop watching it. It's so crazy. So that's what I've been doing. Okay, we're going to get rid of all of this stuff along here. And... uh-oh, what happened? Where's the rest of it? Oh, it's right here. Whoops. Is it? What? It's here, but it's not here. I like seriously screwed it up. Okay, well let's start drawing out our new district and maybe that'll fix it. Yeah, no, it's not even registering anything. It's not registering that anything's here. Okay. Maybe we'll just have to delete it altogether and like do it over again. How can I... Oh, I'll delete it like this. Oh no, it's going to delete all of the services tied to it. Oh, this is going to be such a... why can't I just select it? I'm so frustrated. Liam says, oh gosh, just drink soda. It's frightening. It's called Sci-Fright. The season of Starfleet Academy ended only 10 episodes. They said the next season of Strange New Worlds will air in July. Do I want to delete this? Yes, let's just delete it. I screwed it up. We're going to do it all over again. Yeah, sometimes this district's tool stuff is kind of hard to adjust once they're like in place. So we're just going to do it over again. Oh, wait, no, this, hold on. We want this to come down the road. And then I'm thinking I actually don't want it to go all the way to this road. What I want to do is leave a little bit of space. I'm trying to leave some space here. And then what's going on here? This is the edge. Oh, that's fine. We can go to the edge here. All right. This is the new Del Boca Vista. Okay, so for this one, let's push these back a bit. And push these back to here. Push that back just a touch. And I want to leave this like main road not in these districts. Okay, then we're over here. Okay, so for this one, okay, so here's the freeway. I want to include this in Brisa Marina. So everything on this side of the freeway is in the same district. I just feel like that makes more sense. So everything on this side of the freeway is Brisa Marina. And then the university, we can even extend the university over to this side of the freeway. Because I feel like this would all be part of the same kind of university neighborhood. All of this is the university neighborhood. Yeah, so this now extends across the freeway. Okay, so that leaves this area here. And I'm going to call this, I want to name this after all of the orchards we have here. So these are actually custom orchards. I actually placed each one of these trees by hand. Like, these do not come in the asset props. You have to put these trees in. This is just the farm fields. So I created all of these. These are supposed to be like orange groves because we're in Florida, you know? So these are special Florida orange groves. So I'm going to call this the Spanish word for oranges, which is naranja. So I'm going to say this is the Naranja Corridor. Oh, hey, we got a new subscriber. Welcome, Adventures with Sean. Thank you for subscribing. Okay, so I'm going to do a new district for the Naranja Corridor. We're just going to go around the ground like this. And again, the reason I'm doing this is because in one district, I don't want there to be trucks, but in this district, I do want there to be trucks because this is obviously a industrial type district because we're making all of our oranges. And then I'm also going to include this street in this district, this giant main street, because I want the trucks to be able to drive down the street. Boom. There we go. Nope, not Evergreen Meadows. We're going to call this Naranja Corridor. And this will be our new industrial corridor for the city. Okay, so these are the new districts. Del Boca Vista, Naranja Corridor, University District, Brisa Marina, and our old town, Pollo del Mar. Liam says, I've never messed with the district tool. It's just too complicated for me. Oh, I love it. It's one of my favorite parts of the game. Setting up districts. V says, when the seasons get short, it's frequently not a great sign. Liam says, it's just how television is these days. They don't do long seasons anymore. Isn't that frustrating? Man, I miss long seasons. Yeah, it's crazy. Back in my day, we had, 20 episode seasons, 30 episode seasons. Like, that's great. No more. Now we have 10 episode seasons. It's so lame. Liam's asking if it's still snowing where V is. V says, we got snow. We got a bunch last week, but it's gotten above 0, so it's starting to melt. Normally takes till late May for all the snow to melt. It's supposed to get around 50 tomorrow. Liam is saying, welcome. Okay, so we got to set up all the services for all of these guys, unfortunately. So, looks like everybody is happy. What do we have? We had school. Put the school there. Did we have another school? Oh, you know what? I'll set all these services up off stream because I'm going to have to go through everything and just figure out where everything's at. But yeah, I'll have to set up the services for all of these. That's not really the point of what I wanted to do here today. Let's go on to the fun stuff, the arena. One of the new items that just got released. I'm super hyped. So it's like the 11th anniversary or something for the game. And Ice Flake Studios is the new developers. And the update finally came out today. And the new item they added was this new cool arena. And you guys know I've been saving this spot in the city for an arena. And we finally have an official one for the game. This is the first official arena in Cities Skylines 2. I'm so hyped we're going to put it in right here. Yeah, can I just say, Ice Flake Studios is doing a stellar job. I believe this is their second major update since they took over. Today is update day. And I'm playing my game with no problems. That has literally never happened before in the history of Cities Skylines 2. Okay? Usually, the update comes out, I can't play the game for 2 weeks. That's what usually happens. That's what I'm used to. I'm like, I thought I was going to have to cancel the stream today because, this is so unusual. The update comes out and I can play it on the same day with no issues. Like, this is crazy. I mean, this new studio is blowing me away. They're doing such a good job. It is crazy. So kudos to them. Plus, they gave us a stadium. I can't believe it. Now, I will say, I did take a peek at the stadium. And I have a little gripe, which you guys will see in a second. My gripe with the stadium, here it is right here. It's called Ice Flake Arena, a modern arena that all sports fans can recognize from afar, caters to the needs of any entertainment event. It's a little small. That's my gripe. It is a little small. I mean, here's the soccer stadium. It's so much smaller. What? This is tiny. How many people are they even going to fit in here? And look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This right here, this is our high school football stadium. The high school football stadium is bigger than this arena. Are you kidding me? So that's a little silly. I think they misjudged the scale of this. The scale is a little bit wonky. I mean, I reserved all of this space for a gigantic arena, but anyway, we're still going to use it. We're going to put it in here. That's my only gripe. It's a little small. Liam says, if you don't ban trucks, they can drive down the street. Oh, I'll fix it. Liam, I'll fix it later. V says, the stadium needs lots of parking. Liam says, I want to visit the park and sit down on the benches with my newspaper and do my crossword puzzle. It's an arena. Football and soccer stadiums are bigger than arenas. Yeah, I guess, we can say this is where they do like ice skating or whatever. It's an ice arena. It's very cool looking. I mean, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful looking asset. All right, so we're going to put it in here. We'll probably have it facing like this way or something. And what I want to do, let's put in... Let's put in just some regular roads. Trying to figure out where we're going to put it. Maybe we'll just put it in right here. We'll draw a road out like this. And we'll put it up against this. And let's get a good look at it. Ice Flake Arena. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I like it. I mean, that's what you see from the freeway. Looks pretty cool. Honestly, what we're probably going to do is when a real stadium gets released on the workshop, we'll replace this with a real stadium. I mean, so far in this city, we have a stadium for soccer and a stadium for ice skating. Okay? Like... We need like a real sports stadium. I mean, these are the two lamest sports is what we have in this city. This is what happens when you have a European company make your game. Okay? Glitcher is in the chat. Hey, welcome to the stream. Liam says, football stadiums seat 70,000, basketball hockey arenas seat 20,000. Glitcher says, I see you have the new update. Liam says, you can change the color. I like the red color. Liam says, hi, Glitcher. Let's look at the color. Color customization. It doesn't look like these are changing. I don't see what that changes. Oh, I see. I had this wrong. I have to change this part. Oh, and that's the roof. And this is... Ooh, okay. That's the big portion. All right. Okay, let's reset. So this is the one we probably want to change. So Liam says, make it red. That's quite bright. That is quite bright. What about like a blue color? Ooh, I like that. Yeah, let's go with that. Kind of like a bluish green color. All right, we're going to need lots of parking here. Glitcher says, can you demonstrate toggling roadside zoning? Yes, I can. So that's one of the new things that came with the game. If you go to your road services menu, it's this icon here, and says you can toggle the road zoning on each side of the road. I don't imagine I'm going to use this very much because you guys have seen, I plop a lot of buildings down, so it doesn't really matter where the zoning is anyway, because I'm not really zoning anything. But yeah, this you can select which side of the road, and you can like delete some of this zoning. So let's say I didn't want any buildings zoning next to the stadium. I can just take the zoning away like that. And you really do that so that on a road like this, and let's say you wanted to zone this up, you didn't want to have to worry about this corner block trying to attach to this street instead of this street. That's why you would use it. So I love that they added it to the game. Personally, I probably won't use it that much, but I probably will a little bit. Liam says, I don't really care about zoning either. Well, yeah, for me, I plop so much now. Now I pretty much like plop everything, so it doesn't really matter where the zoning is. Glitcher says, I found this feature invaluable in CS1 to avoid awkward zoning layouts. Okay, I'm thinking for the parking lot here, I want to do something a little bit different. I wanted to use some of the parking lot roads. There's full-on roads. Like there's a whole menu here, parking roads. And these are in the base game where they have all of these different, you can just draw them out and they're full-on parking lots. And I just think that's so cool. And there's all of these different versions of it. 2-lane road with a divider. Why would you want a divider in your parking lot? You have one-way parking lots, perpendicular. It's an alley road. 4-lane parking road. Why would you want a 4-lane parking road? Well, I guess maybe if it was like yeah, I could see why. This is really what I want, though. 2-lane angled parking, and I think maybe, yeah, I think we would just run parallel to this. And maybe leave a little bit of space. Something like that. I'm just go in a line right next to each other all the way down. Yeah, and this might seem a little overkill, but I want like lots of parking, So let's do it again like this way. And I think that's probably good enough. Okay, so we're going to connect these with alley roads. Well, maybe this one. Maybe this one will be a double road. Yeah, let's just connect this all the way through. And then maybe we'll do the same like down the middle here. Okay, so these are kind of like two main roads. And then here, we'll probably connect up like this alley road. Alley road across the back. Alley road all the way through here. And then also do an alley road through the middle here. And at the end here. This last one doesn't seem right. Let's do this again. Yeah, it wasn't perpendicular for some reason. Okay. Yeah, that's a massive parking lot. But I'm assuming they're going to need lots of parking for this stadium, is what I'm guessing. Liam says, I'm not that particular. I don't care what side the building is on. V says, maybe walking paths between the ends of the parking lanes. Glitcher says, wouldn't a dedicated parking lot be more efficient? Liam says, then you need hotels, restaurants, and bars and shops. B says, cars take up like 8 to 16 times the space of people. Yeah, maybe we could do like a cool like stadium district over here with different like bars and shops like what you're talking about. That would be kind of cool to have like a really cool stadium district. I'd like to like turn this area into just like another big parking lot. But like rather than this style, maybe have like how big are the parking lots? What's the biggest one we have? Medium parking lot, moderate, large parking lot. This is the largest one we have. Don't we have one that's larger? Very large. This is the biggest one. Yeah, I feel like right behind it, we need like a big parking lot. So maybe what we do is we take an alley and we run it right behind the back of this. And run it into the end of this road. And then take that very large parking lot. This is our largest parking lot. We can't fit both of them in. Maybe if I move this over. Or maybe, let's do this. Let's push this over here. Let's add an alleyway, like right up the middle. So what's the middle? Like this? Let's put it against here. All right, that's cool. And then we can take out the, I don't really want the trees on there. I want just the pavement. Let's delete all the trees. We'll delete the fences too. I don't want any fences. But yeah, this will be like the special build, like the parking for like the teams and stuff can like park back here in their own special parking. The coaches, you know, like they get their own parking spots back here. This is the parking for the public, I feel. V says, yeah, total stadium district. Liam says, good old USA parking lots. Glitcher says, that seems like an extravagant waste of space just for roadside parking. I doubt it will fit remotely close to capacity. Are you saying there's not enough parking? You think we need more parking? I don't know what you're saying. Okay, let's make sure that we have walking paths, just so that this is all connected up here. Okay, that's good. Got that. Those are all connected up. All right. So I'm going to let this run and just see what happens here. Do we got a... Yeah, we got a company moved in here called BevPop. It's not making a profit yet, but it's got employees, so it's working. And then maybe people will want to park in these parking lots. You know, we should have another entrance to this parking lot. I'm just realizing this is the only way in. Should there be another entryway? I guess I didn't really think this through. Should this be an entrance here? Or should I make people drive down here? Claude from Chicago's in chat saying yeet. Hey, Claude. Glitcher says, I'm saying you spent way too much land just for roadside parking. The lots are enough. Liam says, it's realistic, though. Selying says, oh, Selying, hey, welcome to the stream. Selying says, the Leisure Venues Pack has sports facilities that you have not used yet, like pickleball courts, arena, rock climbing, go-kart, track, bowling, alley, arcade. We have used some of those buildings. Yeah, we have some of those in the city. Glitcher says, not really. You don't build roadside parking next to a parking lot in real life. Oh, you're talking about this roadside parking? Like I should turn off roadside parking here? Liam says, Selying, that would be good. Selying says, have 3 entrances. Claude says, Gary, Indiana. V says, in America, you never have enough parking. Liam says, Glitcher, I'm saying the amount of parking is realistic. Oh, someone's walking on this path. Nope, going to delete it. We're going to put a road in there instead. Full-on road. Since there's already road here, I don't think it will destroy traffic, but you never know. So we'll add another entrance there. We'll probably add another entrance here. Okay, so now there's 3 entrances. 1, 2, and 3. Although realistically, if this was an entrance, this whole road would be upgraded. Let's upgrade this whole road. And then add another little segment here at the end. And maybe we'll upgrade this one too. Okay, lots of ways in and out. Now, of course, I don't expect anyone to actually use these parking spaces in the real game because It never seems to work that way. Although we have lots of people parking here. I mean, maybe if we banned parking on these streets, it would force them to use these parking lots. That could be interesting. Let's just see if that works. Let's... Where's the no parking? Oh, I guess you do no parking by doing like wide sidewalks or grass. Yeah, so we're doing wider sidewalks on all of these. Oh, yes. So this is forcing them to use the parking lots. Oh, my goodness. That's so funny. Use the parking lot. I demand it. All right, look at this. We have some parking already in these parking lots. That is great. So what do you think of my stadium so far? Yeah, I'll come back. I'll put like some trees and stuff around here. Oh, let's just do some trees right now, since we're here already. V says, all the roadside parking is a sign there's not enough parking at the buildings themselves, which is sadly common. Glitcher says, no, I'm talking about the roadside parking that you just built. By now, it seems like there's twice as much parking as the various vehicles in the city. Yeah, well, it's yeah, I agree. It seems overkill. It seems a little overkill. But I don't know. I feel like stadiums are like that. Because stadiums have to build parking lots, not just for the parking, but also for event space. Like they'll have, you know, like a stadium like this will have, they'll rent out half of their parking lot to a carnival, you know, with like rides, and they'll block off half of their parking lot. So like, they need parking space for not only for the parked cars, but also to like rent out the parking lot. Liam says it's for the arena. You need parking for 20,000 fans. Cloud says, where's the likes? Like spike? Should we do a like spike? If you're excited for the new update and you like Ice Lake Studios, you like the new arena, you like lots of parking lots, go ahead and hit that like button. In 3, 2, 1, like spike. Boom, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Liam says, the Minecraft witch took all of the likes. Glitcher says, maybe you should provide better public transportation for your stadium and cut down on traffic. That's a real thing, too. Claude is laughing. Liam says he's got trams and buses and subways and trains. Claude is saying, boom, baby. All right, let's throw in a couple of trees. What tree am I feeling like today? Today, I think we should do like a colorful tree. Let's do pink trees. We'll do pink trees today, although they don't look pink right now. I think they look pink in... Let's change the season. In the spring is, I think, when they look pink. Nope. Is it not? Maybe that's not it. Spring, fall? Oh, they look pink in the fall. Okay, we're doing fall colors. Fall colors. All right, we're going to do our line tool here. Let's delete this guy. Yeah, I left the space in between these so that we could do trees. Let's turn anarchy off. We'll get our pink trees in our line tool. Oh, that's good spacing too. So do something like that. This is going to be the most beautiful parking lot. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. Oh, that looks cool. All right, and then let's put in some giant oak trees right down this kind of center aisle here. I don't want to put any right at the front, but maybe we'll put them along the side here too. There we go. Trees and everything. I think that's a 10 out of 10 arena. All right. Glitcher says, pro tip, when planning my transportation network, I take a screenshot of my city, draw transport lines over it in Photoshop. That's a good idea, man. We should do that. Selling says, the only leisure buildings I remember you using was restaurants and theaters. I do not remember you using what mentioned earlier on. Yeah, I'll show you. Selling, calm down. Calm down. We got one right here. This is part of our mall build. When we built the mall over here, this is the climbing arena. This is from the leisure pack. So this is the rock climbing gym. And then here's one of the sports facilities. I don't know if they have pickleball in here, but they have these like soccer fields and the skate park. So yeah, I've been using them from the leisure pack. I've been using them throughout the city. Selling says, it's too bad there's not a loading bay mod prop or Vanilla Pro you could sue for the arena. Glitcher says, I tried playing once at release but gave up because of the numerous problems. I'll try again after I buy more RAM. Selling says, actually, lots of places have street parking next to parking lots or garages. It's very common. V said, check the lighting at night. Ooh, that's a good point. Let's turn at nighttime and see how the arena lights up. Ooh, I love the lighting in the parking lot. That is cool. The arena's not really lit up that well, except for, I mean, I like the blue light around the edge. That is kind of cool. And they got the little lights along the sidewalk. That's nice. And the sign kind of glows. So I think it's a pretty cool addition to the city. Kind of fills in this space a little bit. Glitcher says that's a very pink area. Selling says it's different forms of paid parking. Beam says, I built a whole new computer just for CS2. I wonder what the parking looks like at night. Oh, we just checked that. Claude says, no crime type of parking lot. Glitcher says, do you not use day-night cycle or weather changes? I don't, just because when I'm streaming, I just like it to be all daytime all the time. Because I feel like it's just easier to see what I'm doing. When I'm playing on my own, when I'm not streaming, I let the day cycle, like the day-night cycle and the seasons change. But usually when I'm streaming, I just keep it daytime all the time. Just because it's easier to see in a YouTube video. It's easier to look at the daytime. Most YouTubers do that too. They just keep it day all the time. Just because it's easier to see things. V says CS2 needs a really beefy computer. Okay. I wanted to look at one of the big problems in my city. And this is going to be a little controversial. But let's look at the production of how things are going. If we go to my money tab, go to production. Well, first of all, we have a pretty hefty monthly balance. We're making $5 million a month, which is great, which is why I have so much money. We have lots of production for most things, but we do have a deficit for some things. Specifically, a lot of these processed goods. That is no good. Metals? What creates metals? Metal ore. Oh, hey, look at our stone processing is finally in the green. We built all those stone quarries, remember? So we're finally in the green. No more deficit for stone. But we do have a deficit for metal and coal. We need more metal and coal being produced. So that's a problem. Let's see here. If we look at our resources, metal is like over here. We already have things built here. Shoot. This is where we built our cargo station. This should have been a metal area. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have metal on this island here. We could go to this island. I think that would be problematic. We have metal right here, which is pretty close to our city. But I feel like that would be too easy. I want to do something like out of the box. I'm thinking we go for this metal area over here. This is like super far away, but I really want to expand to this side of the river. Because like I said before, we want to put the cargo port here. I want to just kind of open this up and start building over here. So yeah, it probably makes more sense. It's probably the smarter thing to do to get this metal over here, or maybe this metal up here. But I want to go for this metal area over here. And we have some even bigger areas off this way. But yeah, let's start going for this guy. So what? We'd have to buy a ton of squares. It's going to be a lot of money. A lot of money. Okay, so this is $1 million for these 4 squares. I'd want to connect it up to here. I'm thinking it probably makes sense to have like a bridge across the water here. Probably want a bridge here. So maybe get this square, and then we have to connect. See, and this also gives us access to this big farmland area. So maybe we have a windy road that comes over here to this area. Okay, how much money is this? $3 million? Okay, that's quite expensive. It's $232,000 a month to buy all of this land. I think I'm going to go for it. I think we're going to do it. Land is very important. You want control of land. What do you guys think? Is this too over the top? Or should I go for the metal that's close to the city? V says, now time for the Stadium Entertainment District. Glitcher says, Zach, what CPU are you using to run this? I don't know. I think I put it in my, didn't I? I think I put it on Discord. Liam says, I'm glad I got RAM before it got pricey. Liam says, ore mining. Selling says, the ore area would be perfect for the new port. Liam says, could use a nice bridge to go over the river. Liam says, you're rich, Zach. He says, buy land. They're not making it anymore. Cloud says, you need to buy the land before someone else does. Glitcher says, wait, I don't think you need to buy adjacent tiles. If you just build connecting highways, it could be wrong. Yes, you are correct, Glitcher. It makes a good point. I could just buy this land and this. I could just buy these 6 squares and connect it up to this highway and then have everybody run down the highway. But I don't actually want that. I actually want to keep people off the highway, and I want to direct. I want a separate road connecting to my road network that's not the highway. We'll connect it up to the highway eventually. But yeah, that's a good point. I could just buy these 6 squares and not these connecting ones. That is correct. Selling says you can use some of the new bridges. That is a great idea. Okay, let's one step at a time, though. One step at a time. Let's purchase the land. Boom. And my money went just down the toilet. Okay, so now we're going to need to come out here and start mining this metal. We need both metal and coal. Coal? I feel like I'm playing Minecraft. Okay, so maybe we'll just do a road right through the middle of this section here. There's a road right down the middle there. And then on either end of this, we'll have one coal mining production area. We'll have a gigantic coal mine. And then on the other side, we'll have a gigantic metal mine. Or no, what is this? Ore mine. Nice. Okay, we got these guys in here, but they're not connected up to anything. So we're going to have to bring this road up. Now, where is it going to connect to? It's got to connect over here somewhere. We're going to have to upgrade this road for sure. Let's upgrade this road first. Oh, no, it's overlapping. Okay, turn anarchy on. No, it's overlapping. Oh, gosh. It's overlapping the farm. Okay, I'll try and fix that in a minute. This is the helicopter. This is like the fire helicopter, so we can adjust that. Okay, so we'll go up to there. Let's use move it on these helicopters. Just move it. Actually, we're going to move it over here. Put it down like right there. No! Okay. Oh, whew. I thought I had problems. Can I move these trees? Oh, that must be part of the building. Okay, so move that guy over. What about this road? Can I adjust this at all? Oh, nope, that made it worse. Maybe... Oh, this is a full-on node. Maybe I could just go like this. We're going to snake the road. So it just kinks a little bit. It's just a little kink in the road. All right, that's cool. All right, so we're going to have to do our bridge from this point over the river. And we're going to go right on the corner of this. And probably just straight across. Yeah, something like that. So it's very low to the river, but we're gonna do something more with. We'll use one of the new bridges or something with this, but we're gonna come back to that. I just want to get this connected up first, so it's actually working. V says can't move it. Let you build highways on tiles you do not own. Yeah, we could do that, but I feel like that would be a little bit cheating. If we just built the road on stuff we didn't. I mean, I really need to like pay the money to do what we're doing. V says, is the area coal or metal? It's coal and ore. And then you turn ore, I think you turn ore into metal. Selyang says, the city has an arena. Does it have hotels or motels? It does. We'll have to look at that, though. Selyang says, maybe about between the old and the new areas. Glitcher says, huh, your specs say you have a GTX 2080 graphics card. I'm surprised the game is running so smoothly. Liam says, Glitcher, if you want to see my specs, it's on my Discord. All right, we're going to use the continuous tool. Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head if those specs are my old computer or my new computer. I really just don't remember. Oh my goodness, this is the windiest road ever. All right, I think we're connected. Do we still have issues here? Power, water, sewer, we got everything. All right, so oh my goodness, we're so far away from the city. Well, this was another reason why I wanted to make this a separate district, because now we can have trucks go in the Naranja corridor area without affecting Del Boca Vista, because this is its own district now. And I guess probably we should expand this district to include this. Just so that these guys have like garbage collection and stuff like that. All right. The Naranja corridor now covers all of this. I mean, I'm sure we'll adjust this later, but we needed the materials and we needed to get this connected up. And so now we have. And now we've opened up this whole area for future development. Specifically, I think the farming stuff is going to be important too. Because how is our farming production? Wheat. We have lots of surplus right now. We're in a deficit of fish, though. We definitely need fish. Oh, gosh, I haven't looked into any of the new fish stuff. Well, that'll have to be for a future episode. All right, I think that was a fun start. We got our stadium in. We got our new district in. And, yeah, we're going to go from there. Do we have truck traffic on here again? The trucks are back. Yep, semi-trucks are back using this road. Oh my goodness, I'll have to fix that off stream. All right, what are you guys saying? Liam says, you're correct. I'm not streaming. Glitcher says, shouldn't you have built a single lane highway to service the new ore? Faster transport? Yeah, I guess we could have. Maybe, I mean, that's a good point. Let's look at this. 2-lane, two-way highway. What if we upgrade this to this highway? Does this allow for them to drive faster? Because that would be kind of cool. I don't know what the speed limits are on these roads. Does it say? Oh, it says. Yeah, so this is 65 miles an hour, and this road is 30 miles an hour. Oh, that's a good call, man. So that's going to increase the speed from 30 miles an hour to 60 miles an hour. That is smart thinking. And then we're over here. Okay. No! Does that cut the power? Did we just cut the power? Oh, no. A highway road takes off the power. I forgot about that. If you turn it into a highway, it cuts the power. Because power and sewer only run underneath regular roads, not highway roads. Selling says, the little island over the right looks cool. Liam says, did he use the new bridge? I missed it. A new harbor is needed. No, we haven't looked at the new bridges yet. We'll do that eventually. V says, we need the stadium district next episode. Selling says, maybe a good idea is to use up all the natural resource and then turn it into new development after industry is done needing the land. Cloud says, truck drivers would love people driving on curved roads that fast. Selling says, gridlock costs you money and jobs. You lose it? Yes. Glitcher says, sorry, that's on me. I'm used to CS1 mechanics. Liam says, just use water pipe and electric lines. Yeah, it's an easy fix. We will go into here. We will use power lines, which actually is something I really like in this game. You can take and connect the power line up to here, and we can just run power lines along the edge of this road. And I think it actually looks really cool. I love how this is like a functionality of the game. my gosh, this is such a long road. Oh, here we are. Okay, so we're connected from one end to the other, so they should have power now. And then just look at how cool this looks, though. Look at, so as you're driving down the road, you got these like power lines on the side. I just think that looks so cool. It just adds a whole nother level of realism to your drive. I love that. Okay, well, we're going to need pipes too. Okay, so the power problem went away, but not the sewer or water. And so that's probably even easier. We just add the combined pipes down at the end of this road. So right there. And where's the newest connection? Probably add it up. Let's add it up to the end of this. Boom. So that should have fixed this. Yes, yes, all the problems are fixed. Perfect. Glitcher says, I wonder if just building a small windmill nearby is cheaper than running the power lines. Probably. Liam says, Claude, don't worry. The curves are gentle. Trucks can handle it. No problem. Liam says, I like how you have power substations in this game that City Skylines has only has with asset mods. Liam says, great ore mining job. All right, that's a good place to end it. We'll be back again tomorrow, and we'll work on expanding the city out even more. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. And everybody remember, no matter what is going on in your life, to always do something fun every single day. Until next time, this is Zach signing off.